San Antonio at noon.
Welcome back. We want to introduce you now to a woman who wants to change the conversation about a topic that she understandably believes more moms need to know about, and that's high-risk pregnancies. Joining me now is Crystal Duffy, who's on a tour. Your new book is set to come out in December, so we get to have you this month because it is NICU Awareness Month.
Yes, that's correct.
And then Preemie Awareness Month.
It's coming up in November.
So it's a two-for here. You know firsthand what that's like because you are a mom of a 6-year-old and you have twin 4-year-olds, so you're not busy at all.
No. Yes.
But your 4-year-olds were born how early?
They were born at 30 weeks and they spent 38 days in the NICU. And my whole high-risk pregnancy and experience in the NICU really transformed me, and it was obviously very difficult and very traumatic, but I really wanted to come out of that and be able to do something and be able to support parents and other moms that are going through that journey as well.
You know, most new moms, when we get the baby home, finally you just want to just take a breath and sleep when you can. You started writing a book.
Yeah, yes, that's correct.
What's the title of your book?
The book is called Twin to Twin, and you can find it on twintotwinbook.com. But it is a memoir of my high-risk pregnancy and everything. I was on bed rest in the hospital as well, and it takes the reader through that journey and where I had almost two near-death experiences.
Oh
and
my
then
gosh, what happened?
Well, I had a gut feeling that something was wrong, and I advocated for my own health, which is something I really encourage all people to do, but I was able to collaborate with my doctor, and together we decided when the right time to deliver me was, and thank goodness we did, because I had an issue, a placental abruption, that would have caused me to bled out, and it was undetectable, untraceable. It was
you knew in your heart, in your gut, you knew something was wrong.
Something was wrong.
How are your babies doing today?
They are doing great. They are 4 and they just started preschool, and they are my source of strength and inspiration for everything.
Crystal, when you talk about changing the conversation, where do you see the gap that needs to be filled in knowledge of what moms and dads know going into a high-risk pregnancy and the conversations they need to have with their doctors? What's not happening that made you write this book?
I think that so many times you're in these situations and you're not fully aware, and you place all of your trust in the doctor, which I mean is wonderful because they're knowledgeable, but there's nobody that will be a better expert about their body than the person themselves. So it's really important for you to voice any concern, no matter how small or insignificant you might think it is. It's better to just go ahead and voice it, and just, you know, go with your gut and really collaborate with your doctor. Try to come to the same solutions together and make it a partnership instead of just one-sided.
Sometimes when people are in the doctor's office, you feel like you're getting rushed, or you feel like maybe your questions are, this question is a waste of time, but you're a big proponent of no question is a waste of time, and every question should be asked.
Absolutely, yeah. There's no detail too minor, because you never know, it could end up saving your life.
What are you learning when you're traveling the country talking to other moms and moms-to-be?
I think the biggest thing is people want to know what can I do to prepare ahead of time. And I know if you're pregnant with twins, one of the first questions you should ask is it 1 placenta or 2? Because if it's 1, that puts you in another category of even more high risk pregnancy.
Did you know to ask that question?
No, I did not, and we ended up finding out later on. So at 23 weeks, so I was almost halfway through my pregnancy, and then we found out that we had the twin-to-twin transfusion disease, which we had to end up being rushed into surgery, and it was a surgery. It's a surgery they did in utero, and so that's one thing I would really just like to encourage people to try to be educated about any condition that could come up, and that way, if it does, you're a little bit more knowledgeable and you know what to expect and what to ask. And
Crystal, thank you for being here, and thank you for sharing your story. We're so glad that you're okay, and that all 3 of your babies are okay, and those twin 4-year-olds.
Oh, thank you so much.
Look forward to reading your book once it's released.
Oh, thank you so much.